Hey everybody, welcome to my new comic book day pickup video for December 18th, 2019. These are the books I picked up this week. If you guys have been following my channel, you know that I shop on a budget. And this week I kind of picked up more books than I was going to pick up. But I had a $15 off subscribers card that I used, so I fell within my budget this week. So it's pretty cool, but I did pick up more books than I wanted to. But let's go ahead and get started. Show you what books I picked up this week, and starting with Marvel as always. I got Guardians of the Galaxy, number 12. Now this book, it was alright. It didn't live up to the hype of the synopsis where all of Donny Cates' stories were supposedly leading to this issue. I mean, it was a good read, a little confusing with the time jumps that it's trying to explain, but it was alright. I think this is the final issue in the series, so probably I won't have to pick that up anymore. It's good for my budget. Alright, next book I picked up. It's X-Force number 4. X-Force 3 came out last week. It's number 4. Now, this was a good read also. Like I've been saying, X-Force has been one of the best reads out of the Dawn X titles. The thing about the way the direction of the X-Men and the mutants have gone is that deaths don't mean much anymore. Because of their ability to resurrect any mutant who dies, pretty much, like, these mutants can die off at any second and it doesn't matter. In this issue, you get a couple of X-Men dying off. I think one of them I'm pretty sure is dead. The other one I'm not sure. But the fact that they can just bring them back is kind of dampens the whole shock value of it. So it was a good read. I enjoy this series. You got a lot of action, a lot of death, like I said. But like I said, the fact that they can be resurrected kind of dulls it down. But I liked it. All right, that was all I picked up from Marvel this week. So I'm moving on to DC. And first book I picked up from DC was Doomsday Clock number 12. Final issue. Thank God it's over. And this one, I read through this one. It's kind of confusing because they jump timelines. They go back and forth between this year and that year and this year. They talk about different multiverses. They mention a 5G multiverse. They talk about a time when Superman fought Thor and a green behemoth. So I'm assuming that's the JLA versus Avengers timeline. But it was a good read. It's interesting. I have to go back a few issues and figure out what the hell is going on, but it is pretty interesting, but it seems like everything stems from Superman as far as the multiverses. He is the constant out of all the multiverses, and what him coming to each different universe is how their universe is built. So it's pretty interesting, pretty confusing, but pretty good. Like I said, I'm going to have to go back a couple of issues and read how it all led up to this. Alright, next book I got is from DC Black Label, and this is The Last God, number 3. I enjoyed issue 1, haven't read number 2 yet, so I haven't read this one yet. I flipped through it. There's some interesting stuff that looks like it's going on in here. Some demons that they fight are monsters, so looks pretty cool. It's hard to follow all the different characters because they have crazy names. When I read the synopsis, I can't pronounce them all, and I can't put them to each character, so it's pretty interesting. I don't know how much longer it's gonna last, but I'll pick it up till the end, maybe, since I got the first 3 already, but we'll see. All right, and next book, final book from DC, also from Black Label. This is on my pull. This is Batman Last Night on Earth. This is the final issue, book 3. I got issues 1 and 2. I read issue 1. It was all right. I skimmed through issue 2, got confused, and then I looked through this one, and it looks like there's some kind of revelation about who this guy is in this issue. So it reveals something, but I don't have the whole storyline intact. I don't know really what's going on. But I'll probably get through 2 and 3 sometime, and from there, well, it's the last issue, so it doesn't matter, but I'll figure it out if it was good or not by that time. All right, moving on to indies. And first book I picked up is Once in Future, number 5, which was a pretty good read. You got this guy, I think he's Galahad, and you got the other character, which is Percival. It all has to do with the King Arthur mythology and the search for the Grail and Excalibur and things like that, which I think I need to look back into the history of the King Arthur things to figure out what's really going on, because their actions that they're doing in this book is based on the history of King Arthur. So it was a good read. It's just a little confusing because I don't know the history that well. But yeah, I used to know it back in the days, but I forgot it. All right, next couple books, they weren't on my shopping list, but when I see books sitting on the shelf and there's only one left, that gets me every time, because either everybody wants that book or they under-ordered that book, so it's going to be a short run or short print. So it entices me to pick it up. So I did, and first book I picked up was from Image, and that is American Jesus, the New Messiah. This is number 1. This is the surprise book that came out, as far as it was a secret Christmas book from Mark Millar. And to be honest, it was a pretty good read. It has to do with a girl who is having, Jesus is coming back, and the girl in this the main character, she's pregnant with Jesus, and an angel is showing why she has been chosen as far as future events that are going to happen. Shows the Twin Towers in New York, shows Waco, Texas. So she is involved. Her being there is going to help, I guess, battle Lucifer in the future. So pretty interesting read. It was pretty good. I might check out number 2. We'll see. And the final book I got, and like I said, wasn't on my shopping list, but there's only a couple left on the shelf, and I got there like first thing in the morning, and that is Skull Digger number 1, Skull Digger and Skeleton Boy by Jeff Lemire. And to be honest, I'm glad I picked this one up, because it was a good read. Robbie from Pop Culture Philosophers says this is like if Batman or Bruce Wayne, right after his parents got killed, the Punisher came and took him to be his sidekick. So, and it read like that. It was good. It was interesting. You can tell it's a nod to Batman, and you can say this guy is kind of like a Punisher, but he's a vigilante who kills the bad guys. He doesn't get them arrested or, hurt them and let them live. He kills them, and it's straight up violent. So it was a pretty good read. I enjoyed it. If you guys haven't seen this one on the shelves, or you haven't picked it up, I recommend it. It's a good read. Yep. So those are the books I picked up this week. As far as my budget goes, I think total these added up to about $40, but then I had $15 off. So it'd be $25 towards my $35 budget. So I saved about $10 this week. I didn't get a back issue book this week because I didn't want to go over budget. Although I would have stayed under budget, but next week is supposed to be real light. Nobody's come out with anything pretty much. I mean, Marvel's got a couple of books. DC doesn't have anything, I don't think. As far as the indies, I haven't seen anything either. So next week it'll probably be some back issue bin books with a couple new books. So that works out well. So if you guys liked the video, please leave a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed and like the content, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell for notifications. Leave comments below of the books you guys picked up this week. Tell me what you thought of these books that I picked up. Check out my Instagram at icollectalot. I'll leave a link in the description. And you guys have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays if I don't talk to you again before that. All right? See you again, or I'll talk to you guys again later. All right? Bye.